One here, TikTok review of the dating, women talking about dating on TikTok, and we're going to see what we can learn. I love these. These are fun, and I'm doing about one a day, so hopefully guys are learning from these, and I try to translate what they're saying, and try to teach guys what these ladies are really saying, and so we can be better at relationships. Let's do it.
Dating after 50 is much harder than I thought it was going to be. Um, there's so many obstacles.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to get around it. Do I take
What obstacles are there? I don't know. Like, what obstacles? I don't know.
do I don't know, seriously.
Wow.
Make plans with someone and then they cancel last minute.
Okay, well, but you're punching above your weight. Well, again, we also talk about, putting your best foot forward. Again, I don't go hard on people, men and women. If you're going to be in a dating market and you're going to be obese and overweight, yeah, that's going to put obstacles in your way. Okay, guys are going to cancel on you. Okay, because I mean that's just especially, and this is every man, every woman, women included. I've talked to women; they don't date overweight, a lot of overweight men. It's just a human thing. Okay, you're overweight, ma'am. Just so many things I could put. I mean, you gotta look smacks.
No advance notice. Guys still living at home with a wife, but they're separated. Yeah, right.
Okay, but come on. What are you, 5? Separated? You're gonna believe that? Okay. Also, you know, I think she said something earlier, but can't remember what she had said. But again, these are because you're going after the alpha chads. You're going above your weight. There are guys out there that are also overweight, that live with their moms, that play World of Warcraft, that have no obstacles. They'll show up on a date. They won't cancel, but you don't want those. You want the ones at the top tier of the status.
Living at home with their mom.
Those are the hot guys.
Unemployed due to COVID, of course. No.
Okay, but this is exposing themselves, correct? What are you doing dating a dude living with his mom? Again, like what I'm saying, what are you doing dating a guy that has no job? I mean, I thought they only, on other TikToks I hear they need a 666, 6 figures, 6 pack abs, 6 inch D, like a porn star. But yet, this is them exposing themselves. Who do they really date? Broke guys living with their moms that are hot.
Or ED. What's a girl to do?
ED.
If you're in your 50s and you're dating, then I don't have to tell you. You already know. It isn't just hard because dating sites are ridiculous. Many of them even.
Dating sites have put you on easy mode. I mean, what are ridiculous? Yeah, for men. I mean, how many dudes you got how many dudes you got in your inbox, lady? It's never been easier to find a man. And they're still complaining.
Anymore? But it's also hard because you not only have to sift through a person's baggage, but you have to sift through that person's ex-person's baggage. And that's just to find somebody whose baggage aligns.
Yeah, women got a ton of it at your age.
Your baggage, or at least your baggage tolerance. Because nobody has gotten to this point in their life without having something affect them or impact them in a very negative way, and they will carry it forever.
No. Who are you choosing? Now no, choose people that are healed.
At this age, have lost people.
Yeah.
Earlier than they ever thought they would.
Yeah.
So they're dealing with just that loss and that pain.
Yeah.
Others have walked away from marriages that were just bad, or they were the reason the marriage was bad. But everybody has some kind of baggage. And it makes it really hard because you can meet somebody and be like, all right, they're good looking, they seem nice.
They were what? Remember the lady yesterday we're gonna repeat that. They were what?
Lost people earlier than they ever thought they would, and so they're dealing with just that loss and that pain. Others have walked away from marriages that were just bad, or they were the reason the marriage was bad. But everybody has some kind of baggage. And it makes it really hard because you can meet somebody and be like, all right, They're good looking. They seem nice.
First thing she says, good looking. Chad, okay? And Chad has baggage. Yet she doesn't want to give up on Chad because there's a guy working at Walmart that is a cool ass dude, has his crap together, takes the bus to work, has a roommate, plays World of Warcraft when he's off work at Walmart, has zero baggage, zero trauma, overweight, got a little acne problem, but you won't date him because he ain't good looking. And I'm just saying that's the way it is. It is what it is. I'm not saying it. You choose who you want to date, but anyway.
And then boom, some kind of crazy comes out of the back room and it's in your lap, and you have to decide. Do I want to date this one?
Well,
Probably not.
do I want to keep dating good-looking guys or no?
60, I honestly thought we had reached the final level of modern dating chaos. I really did.
It's like guys dating strippers and complaining.
Go to Mexico. I was
Hold on.
like, I had a date on Monday. I honestly thought we had reached the final level of modern dating chaos. I really did. Apparently, that was just the tutorial. Because dating after 50 is a completely different psychological sport. It's not dramatic. It's not tragic. It's just revealing. And here's the thing no one says out loud. Dating after 50 isn't harder because you're older. It's harder because you're clearer. And clarity changes everything.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age,
Okay, I think it's got extend. I like the hair, done good on the hair. I like the hat, She got that camera pretty close. I'm thinking obesity. I don't know. I could be wrong.
it's just
Bullshit.
like, I had a date on Monday, met him through Facebook dating app.
Oh,
Seems
oh,
super
you're on the dating app too, huh? All these ladies seem to, no ladies are on the dating app, but all these ladies on our dating app. Why would you be on a dating app? Because men come at you left and right?
just kind of average guy.
Oh,
Dating
average.
Great, good conversation.
No, let me
talk
let
about-
me translate that, right? Average guy for women is a high status guy because women don't see the, like I always say, World of Warcraft guy living with his mom, hadn't been out in the sun, obese, maybe acne problem, they only deal with above average men. You know what I'm saying? But they call them average.
Search this summer. He's like, hey, what are you doing for my birthday? In June, we can go to Mexico.
That's called future faking.
I was like, simmer down, dude. We just met. But it went well. And so I was like, okay, pleasantly surprised. This may not be such a bad
And
thing.
also, it's like you don't like a woman like that. It's like relax. He's just joking around too. It could be just. I've done that before. Like I said something like that. Not future faking, just. And dude, yeah.
Well, today I'm scrolling on Facebook, and because we became friends on Facebook after Facebook dating, something popped up that somebody had liked from back in February. And guess what it was?
What?
Oh, it was him in a relationship. Yeah, him.
And I bet you got a roster too that you ain't telling them about. So relax.
Relationship. So, screenshot, send it to him. What the hell, dude? We just went out on Monday. Are you in a relationship? Well, I got blocked. Of course I did.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
I still have her name.
Oh.
So, yep, send her a little message, send her the screenshot, and I'm like, oh, do you happen to be in a relationship with this person? Because we went out on a date on Monday, and we met on Facebook dating. And as a woman, I would want someone to tell me, I hope she tears him up. I hope she puts him in his place. I hope he really is single.
Yeah, see, that's why would you want to do that? That's just a negative vibe right there. But no, hell had no fury, like a woman scorned. There's no reason to do that. Move on.
What a jerk. So sick of this.
You're
kind of
saying
thing.
you stoop
Like,
to his
is
level.
anybody honest anymore? Does anybody just
No,
want
you.
to be in
Hey,
like a
and
normal-
that's the thing too. You're not honest either. You don't tell us about your rotation. You don't tell us what your body count is. You don't tell us when you last had sex. And that's okay. We shouldn't know all that stuff. But it's not about honesty. Women are the last people to be honest. When you're talking to them, especially for the first time, they are dead. What's your body count?
regular relationship.
I don't care. I'm just saying.
68 years old, but yet she got herself a 26-year-old man.
Got her one.
How old are you? How old are you? I'm 68. And her boyfriend's 26. How old is her boyfriend? That's the picture. No, it's 26.
It's not a boyfriend. He's hitting it.
Go where you're wanted. You see, society cannot wrap their mind around being an older woman, a 68-year-old woman, and
No, it doesn't work because if that man wants kids, she can't offer him kids, right? But a man at 68 can offer a woman at 26 kids. Usually men at that age have resources, right? The men don't want women's resources. So that man's there for one thing and one thing only. He's there to bang. And he's going to leave her, you know? That's why younger men, older women relationships aren't as successful as older man, younger woman relationships because of those reasons. It becomes just sexual.
that I need love. I have feelings, right? And I don't want to be alone and just go to church.
Right.
I need to enjoy my body.
Sure.
And what she's doing, she's enjoying her
Yeah,
body.
she can fuck
As
whoever
you
she
can
wants.
see, she looks damn good for
She does.
68.
She does.
And she have herself, her hair is done, her nails is done, her eyebrows
Right.
is done.
I agree.
And she looks good. And
I
so
agree.
why not enjoy herself with
Yeah.
a younger man who's giving her attention?
Right.
And she is confident and unbothered by whatever society says.
Agreed.
So when I first got single in my 40s, I was like, if someone came at me that had never been married before, I thought that was a super red flag. Now I'm just like, are they just super driven?
No, they're just not a beta male. Marriage is for beta males.
What is with the men out there that have never been married?
They value their own freedom. They value money, like I did. They value their time. They saw that they could have more fun in life single. Yeah, they don't need a woman. They saw life in an abundance mindset. A lot of beta males are most people who get married are beta males. They see life in the scarcity mindset. They want to grab a woman. They don't like to be out there dating. It's hard. They finally found a woman that's nice to them and will suck their D. And so they know how hard it is to find a woman. They have a scarcity mindset, and so they commit to one woman, you know? So, yeah, marriage is a beta male practice.
Age, none of that, and then just say their career was more important.
Well, think about, right. Well, oh, yeah, wait, right? But no, my freedom and my peace, right? But think about this. To get a player, right? Get a player. And he's, got several different girls he's banging, right? Why would he want to go get married? Men love to be free. Men love to have freedom, and men love to have sex with numerous women. Why would a man want to lock it down with just one when he could have several? But the man who can only find one will lock it down with one.
Was their career more important, or were they players?
Players,
Was their
no.
career more important,
Yeah, they're players. Absolutely, you're right.
or are they mama's boys?
And you don't
I
care about
just
players.
don't know, like I'm still so like.
If they're hot, you'll date a player.
Red flag for me. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, you're looking at somebody that's been divorced for 12 years. That should probably be a red flag to you about me. So
It is a red flag.
Aware, but
Divorced 12 years, that's a big red flag. That means you can't lock it down with nobody. Nobody wants to put up with you. For real. But she says, yeah. And divorced 12 years, she's out here hitting it hard. A lot of dudes.
I need some thoughts on this.
You've had a lot of experience.
Yes, I have another first date today. I'm
Uh,
kind of excited. He's driving in from Wisconsin. Yes, and we spent a lot of time talking on the phone. We have a lot in common.
beta male crap. Driving in, he's not going to have sex with her. Talking a lot on the phone. This is beta male qualities, gentlemen. Do not operate like this. Do not drive to a woman like this. You need to be her champion. She needs to be driving
Really
into
fun
you.
to talk to. So we'll see.
Fun to talk
here's
to.
The fit. The top is Aritzia. The belt, Hermes. The jeans, Levi's. I've got some little black boots on. The only issue
Oh.
is I did break a rule.
Oh.
He has never been married, and he's
That's good.
62.
That's good.
You know.
Or maybe
I don't
he's
know.
lying.
We'll see. I'll be back. I'll let you know how it goes. We're going to lunch.
Okay.
Bye.
Lunch.
I liked him.
Lunch. Yeah. You don't go to lunch, gentlemen. It's your job to make an opportunity for sex to happen. And when you're going to lunch, you're not going to have sex.
And fun. We had really good conversation.
Oh, yay.
But I gotta know. I'm taking it to the people. Is the fact that he's never been married and has no kids and he's 62,
No.
is that a red flag?
The red flag is you didn't have urgency to have sex with them, so it's not going to work. Go ahead.
Red flags if you're trying to date in the 50s and beyond.
Top 3?
Number 1, if they show interest and yet fail to pick up the phone within the first few days. No,
That means you're not high on their, you're not, well, it's not a red flag, it's just you're low on their interest level. And they got a lot of other dudes. Alpha Chad's hard to, get on the phone, so yeah, he's not going to pick up the phone.
2, if their grammar seems off when they're writing you notes, it is. There is something off.
Yeah, that's because you're talking to a man in Lagos, Nigeria, or you're talking to Alpha Chad or Alpha Tyrone or Alpha Enrique, and they're hot. They didn't need their education. They get supported by women. But more than likely, you're talking to a man in Lagos, Nigeria, because they know what pictures you like to swipe on. They put the hot guys that you like, and they know you're going to swipe on them because you're not that difficult to figure out, although y'all try to act like you are. And they know exactly what to say to you. So yeah, that's why the romance scam business is funded by women by the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Definitely. If they ever ask you for money,
Oh, I'm brilliant. The grammar was off, and now they're asking for money. He's in Lagos, Nigeria.
help run like the wind.
Why?
An author of a comedy book about online dating for older humans. I've been on this app for about a year, and I've met all sorts of people and heard all sorts of stories. So be careful out there. It's crazy.
No.
Just know in your gut that the things you're thinking are probably right.
Yes.
There are a lot of good people out there, but there's also some creeps. So be careful.
Yes.
Have fun. Just watch out for red flags.
Yeah.
Secret to dating for
Oh,
men
God.
over 50. Men and women.
It's like a tweaker.
Here it is. For a man like me, I'm 52. Most of the time I attract somebody who's between 35 and 45.
Good.
And if I like said woman,
Nice, brother.
because that's the way this
You're in
dog
good
goes,
shape, too.
I'll tell that woman up front, hey man, I'm looking for something, but it's not you. The moment you tell a beautiful woman, sorry, love, it's just not going to work out, you got her.
It's called the neg hit. PUA used to use it. Not really. Yeah. I mean, I get the neg hit. Yeah. And that's a scam. You don't want to be using scam. I mean, I get it. I like this guy, and he's funny about that. It's called neg hit. You used to, a lot of times men wanted to, say compliments, and, women hear compliments all the time, but it takes a strong man to, that's the perception, like, man, he must have balls. He's telling me that my nails don't look that good, neg hit, right? And now she's like, why is he so confident? So that's what it is.
If you're a schmuck and you tell a woman, hey, you're fucking hot, can we go out? She doesn't.
Both ways are schmucks, because you're using a technique too. I'm trying to think. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it's just a cheesy technique that elicits a response, but yeah, it's not authentic.
So, you guys, I think dating over 40 probably could be tough. Even dating over 50 probably can be a little bit tough, but dating over 60, it's like, what?
Well, again, I go back and I don't go hard on these ladies, but obesity is a problem, and it's always going to be a problem in dating for men and women. So work on that, guys. But your hair, I like your hair, I like your outfit. She's put together real well, like the makeup. Beautiful woman. Just the obesity is a problem.
Sir, no, we are not on the same level.
The reason why so many grown women are off of dating apps and why we don't even recommend it anymore.
Because they lie. They're on dating apps. They'll say they delete them and they get back on. Y'all love them. Y'all love D. Y'all love the Deke. Y'all are craving. Y'all crave men. Y'all are always going to be on the apps. Y'all are going to lie about how you're not on the apps, but y'all love the apps. So
It's not just the fact of the, what's left category. It's the what's left of the trailer park. It's what's left of your teeth. It's what's left of your
yeah, I
hair.
do need to fix my teeth
It's
too.
what's left of old pimps. Still trying to be pimps. It's older men out there just trying to make it a Tinder site. Or married
What's wrong with Tinder?
married couples, married men. We're just literally kind of sick of it. Or the young men.
The married men are hot. That you don't just quit swiping on the hot married guys.
Looking to hook up. I know some of you guys are fine with that. Or the ones with mama issues. Looking for a sugar mama. We don't need to support anyone. We got our own kids.
Right.
We're not out here trying to
That's the
adopt
problem.
people.
That's a big
For many
problem.
of us, our hormones are way down, so we think so clearly.
Oh,
We have
stop
debated
it.
by the time
That
we
what
get
I mean,
40.
where's your facts on that? Your hormones are down? Then to get out of the way, shrew. What does that mean? You don't like sex? I mean, what's your hormone? Like, where's your data? Hormones are down. What level? I mean, is there a level that
Should we
lying?
become lesbians?
I mean, that's just dumb. Like the women do this. They use the smart ass, and then we're gonna become lesbian. Then go suck on a go suck some pussy for a while. You're gonna love dick more than pussy always.
Great as we were through this whole entire process.
Don't
I'm
lie.
just spitting straight facts.
No, you're not. But here's another thing that they'll do too. This is a very popular woman to say, "I don't need you. I got a vibrator." Like that's some awesome comeback. It's stupid. You can have an orgasm with a vibrator, your hand. A man can have an orgasm with his hand. I mean, we don't need women. We got our hand. Like we want love. We want intimacy.
Singles update with For the Win. Tomorrow, my mom's meeting Ralph at one of her favorite restaurants up where we live. And he messaged her on Silver Singles, and I respond on her behalf. The guys don't really know that, but I kind of try to...
Oh, so that's cool. You lie and misrepresent? I don't like that. A lady told me one time, what did she say? I got pissed and dumped her. She said something about how she posed as somebody else on a dating app or something. I can't remember. And I was like, that's messed up. Anyway, and I left.
And she knows that. But backstory is I tried to put her on Silver Singles, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago. My dad's been gone for 8 years. Loneliness is more damaging than smoking.
It is.
So I was like,
Good point.
She just had no interest. In fact, she had a tantrum. I had to close the account down. But she's meeting him tomorrow at 10 o'clock and
Cool.
just for coffee. And she's all, I don't want to get into sex and all that stuff. And I said,
Yes, she does.
Don't worry about that. Just go for friendship. And the worst case scenario is you have a new friend. So I'll keep you guys.
No, we
updated.
don't want friends,
No
man.
word from the dentist, by the way.
I was on a dating app.
Really? You're on a date? Why would you be on a dating app? Because there's dicks on that dating app? You love us. Just tell us you love us.
So it's a little bit harder for me to meet people.
No,
because I'm either working.
It's shit, dude. I'm telling you, a hot supermodel ain't ever. I hear ladies say this. A hot stripper can go to your job and she'll have a boyfriend and be married by next week. The problem of you meeting people is, and again, I don't go men and women. And again, I think she's pretty. She does her makeup well. I think she's, obesity. Yeah, that's why you're not meeting people. But you can meet them on the apps because guys will hook up with,
Maybe out with my granddaughter or out with my friends at restaurants.
That's cope. That's cope. I mean, if you're a hot chick at a restaurant, a guy will slide his number to you. No, dude. You hot, you meeting people. Don't make excuses you can't meet people. That's like a guy saying, I can't meet nobody.
So I'm talking to a gentleman last night, and I noticed on his profile.
Oh, profile. That's a dating app again.
So I inquired, what is your primary sport or team? He proceeded to tell me what an athletic trainer was, and I said, yes, I know. And then he continued mansplaining. I said, I need you to understand.
Negative vibes, love. Maybe that's why he can't meet people. Mansplaining. He's just explaining his interest. He might enjoy that as a passion.
My son played sports from the time he was in high school.
Who cares?
Through college, where he met his wife, who was also a collegiate athlete.
Okay.
And they're not small athletes.
Okay.
And my number one hobby is the sport. My granddaughters played sports.
Okay.
I have a lot of sports in my background.
Okay, so what?
And he suddenly realized that he had that.
Wait, hold on. I gotta go back. What the?
What is your primary sport or team? He proceeded to tell me that what an athletic trainer was, and
Hold on.
I said, yes, I know. And then he continued.
What?
Well, I don't want to get into sex and all that stuff. And I said,
oh my God, sorry. Right there.
Don't worry about that.
I just want to see what she said about the athletic trainer. I'm about to stop it. But
I will keep you guys updated on Ralph. No word from the dentist, by the way.
I was on a dating app. I'm not a bar person, so
not a
it's
bar.
A little bit harder
Like it's harder for her. Like I had to go back to this. It's harder for her because when people are not meeting in bars anymore, but you can meet on the street, in the gym, at the park while you're running. Dude, you can go to the park. There's one right across the street from me in downtown Houston. Beautiful women there all the time. I'm sure they meet people there all the time. What's this bar thing? What cope? Anyway.
Well, because I'm either working or
Cope.
in a gym.
Cope. A gym.
With my granddaughter, or out with my friends at restaurants.
I like your nails though. They're pretty.
You're gonna find me in a bar.
I like that about her.
So I'm talking to a gentleman last night, and I noticed on his profile that he was an athletic trainer.
Okay.
So I inquired, what is your primary sport or team? He proceeded to tell me that what an athletic trainer was.
Wow.
I said, yes, I know. And then he continued mansplaining. I said, I need you to understand. My son played sports from the time he was in high school. Through college, where he met his wife, who was also.
Yeah, that's a damaged woman right there. You jumped the gun, lady. He's just telling.
They're not small athletes. And my number one hobby is the sport. My granddaughters played sports. And
Okay.
I have a lot of sports in my background.
He just telling you what he does for a living.
And he suddenly realized that he had that.
What have you done?
There are some things you shouldn't do when you're tired, and making videos is one of them. And downloading Tinder again is another thing, which I've done tonight.
Because you love to bang dude. You love banging hot dudes, don't you? You love banging hot, you ladies.
Typing and a little bit of hearting, and nothing much has changed.
Don't need no man?
I'm just too tired to concentrate on it now. So I'm just wondering, people out there, is there any other dating websites that you can recommend? I know some people don't like them. I live in the arse end of nowhere, and I'm a lady of a certain age.
You're on the same ones everyone else is on.
So I can't attract. Well, I'm not going to attract the young fellas. Well, I don't want to be fair. My eldest son's 42. Anything younger than that is.
Grow your hair out. I'm not trying to be mean. Put some makeup on, different glasses. I don't know what's going on with the eyebrows. Get to the gym, clean up that diet, French manicure. I mean, look how much stuff is wrong. Lipstick. Look how much, I mean, again, I'm not going in. I don't want to go in because but that would help her. There's a lot of guys out there too, and, haircuts and, I mean, because she wants to be successful with men. But you got to put effort into it.
Icky. So anything over that is fine. Yeah. And I'm not telling you my age. I'm between 50 and 70, as much as you're getting. So yeah. Recommendations of dating websites. I know some of you may have had some good experiences, some bad. I met a lady in hospital yesterday, and she met her fella that she's with now, and she's my age, on online dating. So I know it happens. I know I've met a few.
Yeah.
It just hasn't happened with me.
You got looks,
Max.
Max.
Like it to. So
when you're younger.
All right, we'll leave it there.